Now, where was that?
You just got to make sure that.
Okay. Oh, are we live? Wait, no. Begin share.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome to Letcher County Central High School tonight between the Letcher County Central Lady Cougars as they welcome in the Central Warriors out of Wise, Virginia here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. I'm Anthony Bersalia, joined alongside Mark Young, back-to-back nights. Mark of Lady Cougar softball, how you feeling tonight?
Great. I mean, after that rain today and everything cleared up, I was glad to get this game in, but perfect weather.
Definitely, and of course, Larry Maggard and Brian Napier will be your officials tonight for tonight's game as we see Maggard and Napier talking right there. Wise Central 4-3 on the season, 1-1 in their district or region, excuse me, over there. And Letcher County Central getting the big bounce back win last night. Now 8-9 on the year, Mark Young, and just had a very solid game last night. Of course, when you look overall between these two teams, this is the 6th meeting overall between the Lady Warriors and the Lady Cougars. Back on May 6, 2017 was the first game when Wise Central won up here 16-2. May 14th, 2018, Wise Central would win 14-8. And then on April 4th, 2022, Wise Central would win here again 17-8. And then if you look at the other home game that Wise Central, when they came here to Letcher Central, beat the Lady Cougars 6-5 back on April 11th, 2023. They played 2 games over there at Wise Central. They lost on March the 16th, 2023, 6-1. But the one time the Lady Cougars defeated the Lady Warriors was on April the 12th, 2022, 6-4. Scarlett Stamper hit a home run in that game to help propel the Lady Cougars to win that game. That was at the old, they had that game behind the old Carroll Dell Stadium close to J.J. Kelly High School over there, and that was the Lady Cougars' big win against the Lady Warriors. I remember Coach Perkins talking about that game and just how big of a win it was for Letcher Central, and they'd like to get a win here tonight. Don't know a whole lot about Wise Central by the fact that they're 4-3. They played a tough schedule, but what did Coach Perkins told us earlier, Mark? They're a really good team, and they hit well, as always.
Absolutely.
We will step out here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and on the other side of the break, we'll have the first pitch.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we are getting ready for the first pitch. Good crowd here. Lady Warriors brought a great crowd here tonight. Cougar fans all over the place brought a good crowd as well, too. We didn't know, Mark, if we were going to have this game tonight because of what the earlier indications of the weather were. Weathers were text Coach Perkins around a little after 2 o'clock, and I said, is the game still a go tonight? And he said, yes, sir. I said, we'll be there. And glad we're here tonight, and what should be a really entertaining matchup. I think the key thing in this, Mark, because you always hear, Coach was also, because I mentioned, we were talking about all the teams that he plays over there in Virginia. It always helps his teams, I feel like. They did get that win against Eastside. That was an incredible win up here about 3 years ago. And I think just what Letcher Central, you're coming off a big win, 9 straight runs there in the bottom of the 6th against Knott County Central. You win that game 12-6. But I feel like tonight, Letcher Central's going to have to be, as we're going to see the ace, Scarlett Stamper at the circle. And what's going to be really interesting here tonight is the pitching, the defense, because Wise Central, we know they're a powerhouse. Of course, this past year, just want to say this, I know we talked a little bit about basketball, but their Curls won another state championship over there in Virginia this year, and I've met their coach before. His name escapes me, pardon me, but just a great coach, great guy. I met him before, went over to Wise Central a few years ago. We covered the Lady Cougar basketball team, covered them when they played the Lady Warriors, and I just think for the Lady Cougars, man, they just got to get out and get out early and control the bats of the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, one of the things that I couldn't help from noticing when I was up here earlier watching both teams warm up, and defensively, they were sound on the spot. I never saw a bobbled ball during warm-ups. This Wise team is for real as far as defense goes. But the one thing that I noticed different tonight than last night, if you look at the flag in dead center field, it's not moving, not a one iota. There's no wind at all.
Yeah, pretty clear night here tonight, as you mentioned, Mark Young. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll step out and take one more quick commercial break, and we'll have the first pitch.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
And welcome back as we get ready to start this game here. And a little more sunnier last night than tonight, but still a little bit of overcast. Great crowds coming up, or great clouds, excuse me, coming up. And looking forward to bringing you this coverage here in Letcher County Central.
Number 23, Sophie Carter.
And Sophie Carter will be leading off for the Lady Warriors here tonight. She wears number 23. We'll see what Stamper gives on the first one, Mark.
She's playing shortstop for them on defense. Usually pretty athletic players in that position.
First pitch is a ball there, high, 1-0 your count. Strike right down the middle. Make it 1-1 your count now.
Yeah, Stamper just grooved it right down the middle and want to make her put the ball in play.
Third pitch coming up for Stamper. Popped left field. Is this one gone, or is it going to be an out? And it is a home run. Carter hits a home run out in the left field, and all of a sudden, the Lady Warriors had the 1-0 lead. And now, Letcher Central looked to regroup. That just barely went over there, Mark, but what a hit out the left field by Carter.
Yeah, from this angle, I couldn't tell if she caught it or not.
Well, and I couldn't either, to be honest with you, because the way she turned, but umpire Maggard said it was a home run, and that's how I knew it was a home run. So, Wise Central up 1-0 here early on here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Strike on the first pitch, 0-1 the count. Good bounce back there for Stamper to throw a strike after the home run. We saw this last night, Mark, for the Lady Cougars. Gave up a home run on the first pitch. See what happens tonight as McElarnis had hit it. Going to say ball, 1-1 your count.
You know, Stamper has got enough experience. I don't think one of those is going to rattle her much.
Comes the next pitch. We'll say ball, 2-1 the count. And Mark, I didn't catch the name there really quick. Who is batting right now for Y Central?
Oh, this is Carly Dales.
And going to pop up, foul to the right and out of play. That'll make the count 2-2.
Yeah, Carly Dales is actually going to be on the mound for the Lady Warriors today as well. So she's going to try to help herself out here to start with the bat.
Stamper takes her time. Wind up pitch. She went for it. First K of the game for Stamper. Big momentum booster there. And now Letcher Central.
Yeah, last night's game when Stamper came in, she got 11 strikeouts. So.
Yeah, Letcher Central had the whole.
Chloe Wells is up now to bat. 14.
She pops it up. Right field, center, 2 outs.
Nice catch. So we got a F9 there for the second putout.
Next up, number 7, Sophie Fleming.
And now Sophie Fleming up to bat for the Lady Warriors. 2 outs. Stamper got that K, got the last pop-up out. Looking to get a third one here. They're going to say ball on the first one, 1-0 your count.
I'm noticing these Lady Warriors are getting right up on the plate with an aggressive stance.
Fleming wears number 7. 1-0 the count. Swing, it's going to be foul tip, strike, 1-1 your count now. Good to hear the dugouts talking. Both ends getting into it here early on. Out-of-state matchup. Y Central 5-1 lead overall. Stamper getting a little loose. Here we go. 1-1 to count. It's going to be 2-1 now. Yeah, it's going to be hard, Mark, to play a rivalry game and then to come back the next night and play another team like Y Central. You got to prepare yourself mentally in such a short amount of time.
Right, and when you interviewed Scarlett last night, we were talking about all the different things that's going on here at LCC that a lot of these players are involved in. So you add that on the mix as well.
Swing and a miss for Fleming. That's going to be a 2-2 count. Thank you for joining us on YouTube and Facebook tonight here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 2-2 count. Scarlett looking for her second K, and she got it. And after one, Y Central leads the Lady Cougars 1-0. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back. 1-0 here as we go to the bottom of the first inning, as we were reset it here. Thank you for joining us on Bluegrass Sports Nation. And now Scarlett Stamper up for the Lady Cougars. Helped get that run started last night, Mark. We'll see what she does, as we're going to have Miss Carly Dales, who struck out the pitcher on the mound here. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 the count.
Yeah, I mean, she just high with it. She had it over the plate, but it's eyeball high.
Next pitch, high. It's going to be 2-0 count now. So already, Lady Cougars on top here, 2 on the count here so far, Mark. Last night there were a lot of errors in this game between both teams. I believe it was 4-3 the count. Not Central. Charlotte's going to pop it up out of play, makes it 1-2 or 2-1 the count.
Yeah, there were a lot of errors, but anytime you have a rivalry game and a tight ball game like they had, where they scored back and forth, those things happen.
Bills on the next pitch. Strike, 2-2 your count. Just on the inside.
Threw 2 strikes in a row now, so she's finding her groove.
Well, 2 balls and then the 1 foul tipped, and as you said, they're getting there, so trying to get the dice going to see how Stamper goes here. Is a slight breeze now. The breeze is picking up, Mark. Foul tips it back. It'll stay 2-2.
And it sure is blowing out in right field right now, which Stamper being a lefty may be to her advantage if she can get that ball up. She hit one last night that would have went out had the outfielder not knocked it down with her glove.
Yep. Slide ball. Throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And coming up now will be Katie Combs, number 4, who had a big game last night for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, Combs can utilize her speed. Plus, she's got a good bat. I mean,
See what Dales does here. It's going to be a ball. Make that a 1-0 count.
Combs is carrying a 288 batting average right now.
Struck out 9 times this season. 7th pitch now, or 8th pitch, excuse me, now coming up for Dales. I want to say a ball, so once again, Dale's behind on the count, Mark, early on.
Yeah, it's like she struggles at the beginning, and I think she's maybe trying to overthrow to start with.
3-0 now. Make that the 9th pitch, or 10th pitch coming up now for Dales.
With a 3-0 count, I'm pretty sure that Combs will be taking this pitch to make her throw a strike.
Gray and black uniforms for the Lady Warriors. Strike, make it 3-1.
She moved her right down the middle. Yeah, those gray and black uniforms look really good. I like that. It's kind of old school.
Of course, they also have the red in their colors as well, too. Here's the other pitch. Swing, and it's now full count. Homage to both the J.J. Kelly Indians and the Pound Wildcats. Both of them had red and Ben. Of course, that was the school consolidation in 2013 between the 2 schools to make Wise Central. And she struck out Katie Combs. And 2 outs now on the Lady Cougars.
You know, that was a big deal for Dales there as a pitcher because she was down 3-0 and come back and got the K.
Anna Hatton up the bat for the Lady Cougars now. Strike on the first one, 0-1 the count. Right down the middle.
Last night, she grilled one up the middle, and probably as solid as hit that I've seen her have this season.
You're right, because that pushed the lead out to 8-6 as she gets another strike here. That was huge there because it just went right up the middle, as you said, and was something the Lady Cougars needed in that inning of 9. Next pitch coming up for Miss Hatton. They said strike out. So after 1, Lady Warriors lead it 1-0 over the Lady Cougars. We're back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Made for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
We go to the bottom of this, or top of the second, excuse me. Letcher County Central trailing it 1-0. The only thing that was hit, in that first inning was the home run, and that was by Sophie Carter, and now Adele Dingus up to bat for the Lady Warriors. She wears number 4, and it's a 1-0 count.
Yeah, that ball was just a little low. Stamper wanted to call.
And another ball, 2-0 the count now.
That one was pretty much in the same spot, so she's going to have to get her pitches up just a little.
Now we officially have Stamper 9 pitches for the game. It's a strike right down the middle. Makes it 2-1 your count.
So far, this has been a pitching goal. Both pitchers have two Ks in the first inning.
All the years I was here, we only had to place gloves one time. They last forever.
It's going to be over to third, the throw to first, and it's going to be an error. And going to second and safe will be Dingus off the air. And now with one on, no outs, Central has a chance to add to their lead here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good heads-up play. She just kept running. And, of course, where Dingus is the catcher, they'll put a courtesy runner in for her.
And that's going to be Peyton Lane, the junior, for the Lady Warriors coming in.
I'm glad you could see the number. I never could catch it.
Yeah, it was well. The stadium lights just came on just as she turned to us there. And up to bat now is Spencer Short, and the first pitch is a strike. So now, Mark, with the Lady Warriors, that we talked about errors earlier, just up right there, but something Letcher Central's going to have to cut back on to win this game. But if they can keep at bay there, Lane be a huge situation as the second pitch is a strike, so 0-2 the count.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I really liked last night when you were doing the interview with Kelsey County. That's one of the things she said. We made a lot of errors, but we have to clean those up. And having players that recognize that, and that's awesome.
That's a high pitch, so makes it 1-2 the count. Top of the second. 1-0 your score here early on. Stadium lights coming on, Mark, a little earlier than last night. It was way into the evening before they came on.
We've got quite a bit of overcast. So.
Right down the middle, and Scarlett Stamper gets the strike. So 1 out for the Lady Cougars.
Strike out number 3.
Next up, number 5, Lila Fleming.
And up is Lila Fleming for the Lady Warriors.
Fleming is the DP for the Lady Warriors.
It's a ball on the first one outside, 1-0 your count. Fleming taking her time. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be another ball, 2-0 the count. As you mentioned, Mark, the pitch runner there for the Lady Warriors, as Dingus got on the base via error. Stamper behind on the count here, but taking her time. Here's the pitch. Right back, makes it 2-1 the count now. Just couldn't really, Fleming couldn't get that as she wears their number 5. Couldn't really get, almost had it, but just went a little bit backwards after the hit. And now Stamper in business on the strikes.
Yeah, She had her timing down. She just was a little under the ball.
Pops it right field. Hatton's back there and grabs it. And going to third will be Lane. And the ball's still loose, but 2 outs nonetheless. Boy, the Lady Cougars needed that one.
Yeah, Hatton did a good job getting that ball back in pretty quickly. So she was only allowed that could advance to one base.
Kind of like what we saw Knott County do last night with that throw from center field that kept Letcher Central at bay. And now up to bat for the Lady Warriors is Macy Gibson. She wears 00.
They're going to film it, but not broadcast.
Or number 20, excuse me. It's going to be a ball on the first one outside. 1-0 your count.
Stamper keeps moving the ball in her hand around. It's almost like it's gathering dirt from moisture.
Wind up. Excellent pitch there by Stamper. 1-1 the count. If she can get a way to get out of here, what a huge victory to get momentum here for the Lady Cougars to build on that, because Y Central had a Lane up on second. Comes the next pitch. 2-1 to count now. Just on the outside.
As a coach, anytime you have a runner on second with less than 2 outs, you hope to get that runner in, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Right up to the shortstop, throw to first, and out. Oh, well, did they say it?
No.
They did not. I was watching the first base there, and then Coach Maggard. It was bobbled there, and so the run comes in by Peyton Lane, excuse me. And Penny Lane used to be a music store in Hazard. That's why I laugh. So 2-0 your score now. Y Central on top.
The scoreboard, they have a couple errors out there, and with a good program like the Lady Warriors have, you can't make many of those and stay in the game.
First pitch is a ball. 0-1 the count. Still 2 outs for the Lady Cougars. I'm sorry, it was a strike on the first one. My apologies. Popped up and out of play. It'll be a foul, so make it 0-2 count. Just a tough break there for the Lady Cougars. Really, these 2 errors have pushed it up to 2-0. And now you've got the Lady Warriors so far scoring in an inning each. It's going to be foul, so and up to bat for the Lady Warriors, Abby Sturgill, number 26.
She had her teammate on deck there doing a little jig trying to get away from that ball. She about took her out.
Sturgill, a sophomore. Still young in her career. Stamper, swing and a miss. It's another strikeout for Scarlett Stamper. Letcher Central lets a run get on, and we have played 1.5, and it's 2-0. Back shortly on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
As we go to the bottom of the second, a home run given up in the first inning. Was by Carter, and then a run by Peyton Lane. And now up to bat will be Kelsey Bentley for the Lady Cougars.
She's hitting .339 right now. She's got a couple of homers this year, so Cougars should sure use one of those about right now.
Has 2 runs to go along with her. As you said, the home runs there. has 17 RBIs on the season as she faces a 2-0 count. Pretty impressive. You've got 17 RBIs and you've got 17 games in. Comes the pitch. High, it's ball 3-0. Dale a little behind here on the count mark. But we saw what she did, or Dale's, excuse me, but we saw what she did there back in the first inning. She brought it back all the way to a strikeout, but this time Bentley's going to get on base with the walk. So now that'll bring up Emma Pavlik for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, it's 4 straight pitches and 4 balls. So.
Number 5, Emma Hadley.
Pavlik, the senior, and Kara Holcomb, of course, Letcher Central. Without Kara Holcomb, hope she gets a speedy recovery well soon and gets back out on the field for the Lady Cougars. They're going to say she went for it, Pavlik there, so that's going to be 0-1 the count.
Again, with Pavlik's a slap hitter like that, it's hard to beat her to first base with a throw if she makes contact.
Steps out again, went for it 0-2 there. Like that aggressiveness by Pavlik there. Comes the next pitch. Going to be foul tipped at a plate. It'll stay 0-2.
One thing about these Cougars, they proved last night that they're tough out at the plate. They tend to really work the pitchers.
Stamper to the shortstop. Oh, catches Bentley. I'm sorry, I apologize. Pavlik will make it first, but one down for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, I think she thought she caught it, but when she looked at the umpire and didn't see him ring her up, she went ahead and got the lead runner. Nice decision to make it.
Cook, who got the points going last night, had a big game for the Lady Cougars, and she's up the bat right now.
Yeah, she's the one who got that big inning started for the Lady Cougars.
Back at the bottom of the 6th. One loss that the Lady Warriors have had this season is to Greenbrier, Virginia High School, and it's going to be fouled off to the right, so we'll make it 0-1 the count. And also, too, they lost to Abington High School 8-2. They beat Lee, Virginia 9-5. And they beat also Mima High School 17-6. Just highlighting some of the wins here and losses for the Lady Warriors. They will play the Richlands High School next out of Richlands, Virginia. Comes the next pitch, and Pavlik's got the lead, slides, and will be safe at second. So Emma Pavlik, after the pitch, has the Cougars in position here to score, get a run.
It's interesting to see what Cook does here because
it's a bunt, and that's a great bunt. She's going to get on base and stop the no-hitter there. And that's great. Excellent play there. Dale's went solid pitches there without a hit. It gives up one there.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to see because they were moving up. So it was interesting to see if she's going to try to punch one, and she did just that.
So now runners on third and first. Only one out for the Lady Cougars. And Cook will get easily to second, so make that runners on third and second. And up the bat right now is Kaylee Bentley.
Yeah. Kaylee was part of that big inning last night as well. So.
Ball outside, make the count 1-1. She was.
She's hitting 235 right now, but man, she come in with a clutch hit there last night.
1-1 your count, one out. Lady Cougars with runners on Pavlik and Cook on third and second. Swing. It's going to make it a miss, and 1-2 now your count.
She definitely didn't cheat herself on the cut. She went for it. Nice aggressive swing. Yeah. I like that.
I do too. You got to be aggressive at times and just do it and know when you're feeling it to go. That's going to be a high ball, make it 2-2.
She took a little speed off of that one, but it sailed high on her. I think that's one of the first changeups I've seen her throw.
This will be the 23rd pitch here for Dales. 2-2 your count, 1 out. Struck her out. 2 outs now for the Lady Cougars. Your coach Perkins here, as Sarah Richardson comes on 0-0. You don't want to leave runners on the base here. You at least want to try to get one, hoping Richardson can get a big hit.
Yeah, Richardson is a tough at bat.
First pitch, swing and miss, 0-1 count.
But now Dale's really did herself a favor by getting that second out there, and you could tell she had a little more confidence where they're down in the lineup. She's going for it.
Richardson foul tip back and will make it 0-2 the count now.
On 2 different times last night, Richardson foul tipped off enough that 11 pitches for each at bat.
Some of them went foul, and you even made the comment at one point, I'm glad my car is not parked out there to the left, really close to the field.
Yeah, she wore the library parking lot out last night.
The strikes are out. Letcher Central leaves 2 on, and we have played 2 after 2. It is 2-0 Wise Central. We're back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Top of the third, 2-0 Wise Central. Sophie Carter hit the home run there in that first inning, back up to bat. She faces sorry, my apologies. That was a strike. She just went for it, so 0-1 count.
You know, had in the back of her mind to hit another dinger.
2-0 count now.
She started off,
sorry, 1-1 my apologies.
She started off the game with that big home run.
That's right, 2-0 the count. 2 errors for the Lady Cougars, not 1 hit off the bunt. That was a well-executed bunt by Cook. Speed got her on there, and now let's see. That's going to be fair, as they say. Rounding second will be Carter, and she thought about going to third, but she gets a double. And now she's 2 of 2 tonight, Mark, with go along with that home run.
Yeah, I mean, she just drilled it right inside the bag there. Nice rip down the third baseline. She's got a very aggressive bat. I mean, she's got great bat speed.
Pitcher Dales struck out the first time at bat. 2-0 your score here. As you said, a little bit overcast, and now Dale's going over and talking to the coach. And Mark, a really good crowd here tonight. Good game here so far. You know that could possibly be a key stat down the road with Letcher Central leaving 2 on there. And you hope that doesn't end up being the case later on, as they did that there in the second, as this next pitch is going to, this pitch will be a ball, so 1-0 the count.
Yeah, A lot of times the coach will change up the way they call plays when you have a runner out there. So it's interesting to see what kind of strategy they do here with a duck on the pond at second.
Strike, so make it 1-1. Carter flirting with going to third there. Letcher Central, Y Central had one on second in the last inning. High count's going to be 2-1. Really, had the 2 errors not happened, I do believe, Mark, that Letcher Central would still only be trailing 1-0.
It'd be a 1-0 game on those 2 errors, I agree.
Here we go. Right. Oh, it pops up right by Cook. And here's the throw to home, Pavlik, but going to second will be Dales, and Carter is responsible for the 3rd run for the Lady Warriors. Now it's 3-0.
And that was just good base running. I mean, once it got out of the infield, she never hesitated at third.
Popped up right field, Hatton there, gets it, and Dales will make it to third. So 1 out on the Lady Warriors.
Wells did her job. She got the runner over to third base.
Good strong hit there.
And they're a smart club. I mean, hit it to right field if you got a runner in second so they can tag and go to third to make it a longer throw. That's good strategy.
Up to bat now as it's fouled off. 0-1 your count. Fleming, Sophie Fleming up. Letcher Central 3 errors because before that error that happened that got Carter her 2nd run of the game. Stamper on the next pitch. Foul tip, 0-2.
The first 2 innings, Stamper's come away with 2 Ks, so she's back looking for her number 5.
Comes the next pitch. Swing and got her.
And got Fleming for the 2nd time.
2 outs now for the Lady Cougars. Still keeps runners on third. Adele Dinkus back up to bat.
Yeah, last time she wrenched on an error and ended up scoring the 2nd run.
First pitch. They want to say strike. 0-1. Changed it to a ball. Thought I'd seen Maggie give a, he didn't give it full, so ball, so 1-0 the count. Another ball thrown here. 2 outs. Letcher Central looking to get out of this one. Be huge if they could.
Yeah, it would definitely be a big feather in Stamper's cap.
Pops up center field, and that's going to bring home another Lady Warriors. It's Dales. That's going to be an RBI double. Make it 4-0 Y Central.
Yeah, I mean, she just drilled that ball in the gap.
Spencer Short up to bat for the Lady Warriors.
Short Kate her last time at bat. So Stamper trying to put an end to this inning.
Popped up and goes foul. Nearly got there. Make it 0-1 the count.
As good heads-up play, all 3 Letcher County Cougar stood and watched the ball roll foul before they touched it. So good discipline.
Another pitch from Stamper. Make it 1-1 the count, just on the inside. Runner on second out there. Good crowd here on hand. 1-1 your count. Swing, foul tip back, 1-2.
It's a nice pitch on the inside toward the plate there from Stamper. I mean, she just brought it on her inside and kind of handcuffed her.
Stamper checking out, getting the instructions from Coach Skipper Nance and company. Swing, got her on the outside, strike 3. So we played 2.5. Wise Central 4, Letcher County Central 0. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Bottom of the third, Wise Central leading it 4-0. Collier, Addison Collier up the bat, and 0-1 to count, swing and a miss. Wise Central by innings, one score in the first and second, and then 2 there off of errors. That's been 2 of the runs tonight given up by the Cougars. 2 errors, and they call another strike, so 0-2 to count.
Yeah, Dale seems so confident out there on the mound. Of course, I mean, they've got the lead now, and she just all business.
Dale gets another strikeout. And now we go back to the top of the order here with Scarlett Stamper up to bat.
Dale, that's her 5th strikeout so far of the game. Stamper has 6, so they're keeping on pace with each other.
Stamper, a nice hit out in the left field. She's going to make it to first. It might make it to second. Here's the throw to second, and she will make it. Ooh, let's see what they call. Safe. So a double for Scarlett Stamper. Give the Lady Cougars their second hit of the game. Letcher Central needed that after the first out.
Yeah, they need to try to get a rally and cut into the lead anyway. If not, have another big inning like last night.
Teddy Combs up the bat where she struck out earlier tonight. Looking to bring Scarlett Stamper home. High, it's going to be a ball 1-0.
Good eye by Combs laying off that. She likes it a high pitch. So she had a little self-control there.
On the next pitch, swing, strike, 1-1 your count. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live and YouTube here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Letcher Central left runners on second and third, back in the bottom of the second, and a swing. It's going to be strike 2. Had a chance to score and couldn't get him in, and that's really the closest Letcher Central's been. Look at the kid on that scoreboard for the first time here tonight in this inning.
Combs really aggressive with her bat.
This ball, it's going to be 2-2 your count. Dale's taking her time. Combs going to try to make something happen here. Swing, it's going to be fouled off to the right. Stay 2-2 the count.
Anthony, looking out at the crowd and stuff, I think the crowd's picked up quite a bit.
Yeah.
We've got a good crowd now. They're all the way around the outfield and both sides of the bleachers and the row right behind the home plate.
Next pitch, it's going to be a full count now. 3-2.
This is a pitch where the rubber meets the road.
Dales takes her time. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a hit. And can Stamper come home? Here's the throw to home. Stamper hesitates. Stamper gets in, though. Wow, Dales was looking at first base. Combs stays safe, and Stamper comes in and gets the Lady Cougars on the board. It's now 4-1 with Combs on first. Great play there by the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, Stamper was probably lucky that Dales didn't look around and see her because she was caught about halfway between the two bases, but they decided to hold Combs on it first and not worry about Stamper. And a Hatton at the plate. And
Popped up foul, 0-1, but Combs will have to come back.
that cleared the fence and hit right above the windows here.
And the ball tried to get back to umpire Maggard over to the catcher. Couldn't get it over. Still can't get it over. 0-1 the count, and hadn't even getting a laugh out of it.
It's so hard to throw it straight up in that narrow spot.
Yeah, I think they're going to roll with it here. They'll try to get that over here in a little bit. But regardless, 4-1 your score here. Three hits apiece, 3 errors for the Lady Cougars. 0-1 the count. Comes the next pitch. Hatton showing bunt. Here's the throw second. Going to be safe. It's Combs, and that's where she'll stay.
Nice job by the center fielder backing that play up. That kept Combs at second instead of her one on the third. So Abby Potter did her job there by backing up the throw.
Combs aggressive there to get to second. Hatton faced 2 pitches so far. First one foul tipped back. 1-1. Well, we have talking to the umpire here, and Hatton getting back in the box here. 4-1 your score. Cougars got Katie Combs. She's a speedster, looking to bring her in. Hatton on the pitch, showing bunt again. Combs will stay. She pulls it back. 2-1 the count.
And it's interesting that time your short rotated over and come to third because you had a runner on.
See what they do here. Hatton showing it again, and it's going to go foul, so it'll make it 2-2 the count.
I love playing small ball like this, especially if you can keep it in the lines. It makes for an interesting game.
Hatton ready to go. Oh, got her. Swung outside, and that'll be another strikeout for Miss Dales.
That's got her on pace with 2 innings so far.
Number 2, Kelsey Bentley.
Just gotten into Hatton twice tonight. Kelsey Bentley walked the first time at bat. Katie Combs hanging out there at second. Here comes the pitch. Swinging got her. Make it 0-1 the count.
I love to watch her swing at the ball. I mean, she goes with everything she has.
Strike. 0-2 count now. Inside.
339 batting average and 2 home runs. So if she connects, she's going to hit it hard somewhere.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up Is it going to drop? No.
Nice
An
play.
incredible catch out there by Wise Central's Sophie Fleming, and that will end the third inning. But the Cougars do add a run. It's 4-1 Wise Central. Be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Not everybody likes being locked into a contract. That's why at Appalachian Wireless, they offer you advance pay. No contracts, no credit checks. And right now, get $50 off prepaid devices and get 10% off handset accessories. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or a retail store to find out more about advance pay. Keeping you connected on the region's best service. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
4-1 your score here as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Wise Central up over the Letcher County Central Lady Cougars. What a season so far it has been for the Lady Cougars. Just going to highlight some of their wins. Pikeville was the first home win of the season here, 13-3. They beat Union High School at a Big Stone Gap. That was the consolidation of Appalachia High School. And don't tell me it's where the Jones guy went. I'm already Powell Valley High School there. Thomas Jones and played in the NFL. And then they also beat Butler out of Ohio. Had a tough part to a loss to Lake Park. But that was down there at the Cal Ripken Experience, 8-0. Beat Parkersburg at a South High School, Parkersburg South out of Parkersburg, West Virginia. So they've had a very diverse of states playing a lot of different places. Illinois, Ohio, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, all over the place getting ready. They're defending that regional championship here as they are the defending softball regional champions. First pitch, it's a swing, it's 0-1 the count here. As up the bat is Lila Fleming for the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, that team in Illinois, that really
Pitch right to center, or hit the center field. Fleming will get to first. And now coming up to bat for the Lady Warriors will be Macy Gibson.
that team in Illinois had 4 D1 commitments already as seniors to the next level, so they were the real deal.
Bunt is being showed, and Stamper will have the out at first, but Fleming will advance to second. So get an out of it, but Lady Warriors put someone in scoring position here. Gibson, that is. And now Abby Sturgill will be up to bat. She was struck out the first time at bat. See what they draw up with her. Mark Young, yes, Scarlett Stamper getting ready to wind up for the next pitch for the Lady Cougars. Popped up in field, and Cook gets it. So big out there. Still keeps Fleming on at second.
Two away as we go back to the top of the order.
Next up, number 23.
Order
Sophie
once again.
Carter.
Carter's 2 of 2 for the double and the home run.
Shoot it out in left field in the first inning. 2 outs though, and the first one's going to be a ball. 1-0 the count. Just down low. Bree still going, just briefly. Stamper. Hit right out to left field. Could this possibly bring Fleming in? It will. This is going to be an RBI, maybe double. Yep. And the ball's still loose, so this is going to be, well, here's the throw. The third. Safe. So Sturgill gets an RBI triple. And Fleming gets the run to make it 5-1 Wise Central.
Yeah, I mean, she just ripped that ball down third baseline.
The pitcher, Carly Dale's up. Got on on base the last time through an error. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count.
So with two out, Stamper needs to worry about this batter and not the runner on third.
Outside ball, make it 1-1 the count. Two outs. Here comes the pitch. High, it's going to be a ball to make it 2-1 now.
Dale showing a lot of patience there at the plate.
And now, Mark, if you look at the scoreboard, Wise Central has had a run in every inning so far of this game. Here comes Stamper on the next pitch. Strike right down the middle, makes it 2-2.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent so far.
Carter has 2 of those runs. Dingus has 1. Lila Fleming has 1. And Peyton Lane, the pitch runner, has 1. Comes the pitch. It's going to be a full count. Full count. Scarlett Stamper taking her time. Trying to secure the out here in the top of the 4th for the Lady Cougars. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be ball 4, Walker.
Next up, number 14, Chloe Wells.
Chloe up to bat here for the Lady Warriors.
Both times at bat, she's flew out to right field.
It's Chloe Wells, excuse me. Comes the pitch. It's going to be a strike. And runner advances there to the second inning there. I'm sorry, the second base. Flipping the gears popped up high, and it's going to be dropped by Cook, and 2 runs will score for the Lady Warriors. Make it 7-1 now.
Now batting, number 7,
Yes.
Sophie Fleming.
Wells got in, and
Dale's good in.
yeah, Wells as well too, I believe there. Yep, she was the other one that got in. 7-1 your score. Wise Central on top. First one's a ball. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Got a runner on first. Comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 more to count.
Stamper's been able to have a lot of success against the batter right now. She's been able to carry both times tonight, but it seemed like the bats have really come alive for the Lady Warriors.
Wild pitch. And that will advance.
Wells advanced down
Yep.
to second on the pass ball.
Two on the count. It's going to be 3-1 the count now. I apologize. Carter has 3 runs in this game, so she was the one that got that. So that said, Chloe Wells, my apologies. It was Carter and Dales got the runs, and here's a hit right by third base, and here's going to be another one scoring. Wells will now get her first official run of the game. So we'll make that 8-1 now. Wise Central on top.
They've done most of this damage with 2 outs.
Number 4, Adele Davis.
A big rally.
And Adele Dingus up to bat for the Lady Warriors. First pitch is a ball. Trying to keep everything updated here on the scoreboard, Mark Young. So if I miss a couple of plays, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you look like an octopus over there mashing buttons and writing stats.
2-0 the count. It's a shame I can't borrow Mac's hands through the computer screen here. No. That's a strike. 2-1 the count now. 4 errors now on the Lady Cougars. We meant to put that on there a second ago. Getting the update. Breeze is still coming. Right up.
Ooh, nice play
by Cook, and she'll, got her out. And that'll be the end of the top of the 4th, but the Lady Warriors add 4 runs to make it 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
They've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
We go to the bottom of the 4th. Emma Pavlik up to bat. It's going to go to the right bow. 0-1 the count.
And she had that drug right down the first baseline. If that stayed in place, she'd been safe easily.
Mark, I can smell those fries like no tomorrow. Smell them stronger tonight. Oh, it smells so good. Pavlik. Here's the throw. 1 up, 1 down. Good effort there by Pavlik to get something going. She's really developed, like her speed has gotten so better each year in softball, progressively each year, and she is just a very fast weapon for the Lady Cougars when it comes to district play and possible region play. Well, in the region as well too. And now up to bat will be Cook for the Lady Cougars. It's going to be a ball outside, 1-0 the count.
Yeah, Dale's just fielded that clean and made a nice play there for the 1-3 put out.
Dale doesn't get down on herself, I've noticed. If she gives up a hit or a run, she still stays focused and keeps it going. Oh, that nearly hit Cook. 2-0 the count. This is the 18th game for the Lady Cougars. 1 game under 500, 8-9. Why Central 4-3? This is just their 8th game. Of course, pitch is up. It's going to be a 2-1 count. We talked, a few years ago, Mark, I talked to, I believe it was Richview's coach there at Clintwood, and he was just telling me how the schedule is. Eastside's coach as well, too. Spoke with him a few years ago. Get right back to that as here comes the pitch. It's going to be 2-2 count now. And they talked about how different it is with their softball and baseball and basketball schedules in Virginia. And if you followed, and I've followed some of Southwest Virginia sports, not just with basketball and softball, but a lot of football as well, too. It is a little bit different than Kentucky.
Yeah, they have a whole different structure.
I mean, 3-2 the count. They're kind of their state champions when the boys' Sweet 16 and the regions are just barely ending, you know. They're starting, sort of say. Full count here. Oh, hit up the shortstop. Cook is going to be out. It's 2 outs on the Lady Cougars now. trailing at 8-1. And up to bat will be Kaylee Bentley.
Now batting, number 3, Kaylee Bentley.
That fourth inning really told a lot there. A couple of errors. Letcher Central just coming off a big-time rivalry game. It's hard to come back on the highs and the lows in a swing. It's going to be 0-1 the count. When you play that big of a game and trailed most of the game and then really turned it on in the 6th inning to get the win, I mean, it's hard to come right back out and play another tough team like Wise Central, who's just always on it. And just about it, as Coach told us. And and that's going to hit Bentley, and she'll get on base. At first. And I don't want to say that just because they played Knott Central, I'm by all means not taking anything away from Wise Central, because they're a really good program. An 0-4-3 may not show it, but if you look at some of their games, they have battled it out and just always have had a stout program over there in Southwest Virginia. And now up to bat is Sarah Richardson. Pops it up, and those were some of those hits last night, Mark. Did you park over there on the left side as it popped out of play?
No, sir. I have a parking spot on the other side of the park.
Comes the pitch. It's going to be 0-2 the count.
The Hills has pitched a heck of a game so far.
It's only given up 3 hits and 1 run. It's going to be a ball, so make it 1-2 the count. It's starting to get a little more cloudier here on this beautiful campus. Here's the next pitch. Oh, nice hit. Could this be gone? Oh, it's going to go foul to the left. So close to being a home run. That would have been huge, but what a hit.
Yeah, it had the distance. It just couldn't stay in play.
And just sailed briefly there and left, and it looked for a second, but then just turned there at the very end. It stays 1-2. That would be huge for the Lady Cougars. That just the momentum. It'd have been wild. 1-2 the count. Comes the pitch. Got her, and that'll be a strikeout, and that'll end the 4th inning. After 4, it is Wise Central 8, Letcher Central 1. Back shortly on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Not everybody likes being locked into a contract. That's why at Appalachian Wireless, they offer you advance pay. No contracts, no credit checks. And right now, get $50 off prepaid devices and get 10% off handset accessories. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or a retail store to find out more about advance pay. Keeping you connected on the region's best service. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
And Bentley up to pitch here is pitch and change unofficially. I had 43 pitches for Scarlett Stamper. And coming up will be
Spencer Short.
I did not hear that because as I was standing there and looking at my place here, Spencer Shorts. Or Short, as you said. First pitch for Bentley. It's going to be ball outside, 1-0 the count. Top of the fifth, here we are. Bentley going to take her time. Hit right over third base, left field. And Shorts will make it to first.
That was a nice rip just over the third baseman's head. There's nothing good about that, but get it in and hold it first, and the Cougars did just what they needed to do.
7 hits now for Wise Central. And up to bat now will be Lila Fleming. She has a run tonight. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count.
I love their aggressiveness. If it's in there in the strike zone, they're going to take a cut at it.
Next pitch, ball, 1-1 the count. Fourth pitch coming up for Bentley, right in between the shortstop and first. And the Lady Warriors going to make it to third. Well, safe. And runners on third and second now for the Lady Warriors. Make that 8 hits for them in the game.
That ended up being a much closer play at third than I thought it was going to be.
Macy Gibson up to bat for the Lady Warriors. That's going to bring another run in, and the throw high to first is probably going to bring another run in off the air, and it will. See, Stamper the throw to home and safe, making it 10-1 now for the Lady Warriors. 2 runs come in. That was Shorts and Fleming.
Now batting, number 26, Abby Sturgill.
And now Abby Sturgill up the bat for the Lady Warriors. Another error for the Lady Cougars. They have 5 in this game.
And that ball just took off from her hand. It's almost like it had moisture or something on it.
No outs for the Lady Warriors.
Now everybody that's come up has took a cut at it and put the ball in play.
Comes the pitch, swing and a strike. 1-1 your count.
It's getting a lot more cloudy. I don't know if we got rain on the way or what here, but
It is over to her left. Trying to go for a wild pitch, throw to second, out. Gibson is out, and that'll be the first out for the Lady Warriors.
yeah, that was a heck of a throw by Combs to get the out.
2-1 the count. Here we go. Nice hit over to Hatton. Hatton, it gets by her. And the throw to second, and the ball was not caught. Safe. And get the double there. It's going to be 9 hits now for the Lady Warriors.
And you got Miss Carter coming back to the plate. That's 3 for 3 for the night.
Sturgill there with a good double. 1 out on the Lady Cougars. Or Lady Warriors, I'm sorry. Runner up on second. top of the fifth, 10-1 your score. On the count. Hit, shortstop. Cook's going to field it, throw to first. Could not hold on to it. And now you've got runners at first and third for the Lady Warriors. As you mentioned there, Mark, again, having the hot hand tonight, Miss Carter. Miss Carter.
Number 10, Kaylin Daniels.
Yeah, had they not ruled that an error, she would have hit the soccer.
Yep. On the count, and Carter will go to second. So runners on second and third.
It must have been a foul ball. They sent her back.
Okay, so they sent her back. Foul tipped. It did. It went backwards. I saw that now, and she had such a high speed. But now she's going again, and she will make it to second. Makes it a 1-1 count. Now, Letcher Central, if I'm not mistaken, Mark, in Kentucky, they're going to have to be careful here because if the Warriors were, well, here's a hit, and Pavlik cannot get it out at center field, and that's going to bring 2 more runs in. That makes it now 12-1. Lady Warriors.
Now batting, number 14, Chloe Wells.
Runner on second, Chloe Wells. Up Dales on that last play. Wow, times 3, a home run and 2 runs for Miss Carter tonight. Sturgill added that run as well too. First pitch is a ball. So 1-0 the count, 1 out. Seven errors for the Lady Cougars now. Ooh, right in between Bentley. It's going to bring another run in. And that's going to be safe at second.
I'm not sure if that come off of her leg or went through her legs, but man, that was a hot shot right up the middle.
Dales gets her first run of the game. 13-1 now the score. Runner on second. First pitch is a ball. If I'm not mistaken, Mark, back to what I was going to say, if the Lady Cougars, here comes the pitch, do not score in the next inning, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that would be the ball game, wouldn't it?
That's correct.
Because you're going to have that 10-inning, 10-run rule, I think, something along those lines. Here we go. 2-0 the count. Popped up, fielded, and we go. Oh, that's just a second out. My apologies.
Adele Dingus.
So 2 outs. Dingus up to bat for the Lady Warriors. Runner at second. Comes the pitch. Strike right down the middle. 0-1 the count. Comes the pitch. Got away. Be 1-0 the count, and runner advances to third for the Lady Warriors. 1-1 your count, 2 outs. Again, we thank you for joining us on Bluegrass Sports Nation and Facebook page and YouTube.
The Lady Warriors have really come alive with their bats.
And have scored as that pitch is a ball in every inning in this game. Lady Cougars got one back in the third to make it 4-1. Left 2 on back in the second that really could have given them the lead or tied it at least. Next pitch, hides another ball, be 3-1 your count.
And this is the 9th batter of the inning, so they've actually batted everyone. Big inning for the Warriors.
Popped up center field. That's going to bring another run in. 11 hits now for the Lady Warriors. They make it 14-1.
Next up, number 2, Lexi Cougars.
is Lexi Powers, the sophomore. First pitch is a ball. One over the count. One over to Powers. Foul tips it back. 1-1 your count.
It's good in games like this that you can give your other kids an opportunity to play and experience this type of game at this level.
Here's the 1-1. Make it 2-1 as it didn't make it. And the runner will advance to second. Count. Outside 3-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. Strike, full count.
Nice pitch for Bentley to come back and fill up the count there. I mean, it's just an off-speed pitch on the inside. Nice pitch.
Popped up. Center field, can Pavlik get there? And she does. And that brings us to the end of the top of the fifth. 14-1. Why Central leads it. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Or Somerset.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Go to the bottom of the fifth. Lady Cougars trailing 14-1. So far, it's been all Wise Central in this game, but Letcher Central had it close and kept it. But it's just been a great pitching game by Dales. The Lady Cougars, though, they need to get some runs here. I believe you said, Mark, they at least got to have 4 to make it 14-5 to keep the game going on. And Madison Collier up to bat for the Lady Cougars.
We know they're very capable of doing that because
Yeah.
we witnessed it last night. But so far, Dales has really given them trouble from the mound.
Strike on the first one. It'll be aggressive there, but Sturger to go after it. Next pitch. Popped up another play, 0-2 the count.
Collier just undercut that one. I mean, she had her timing right on it. Just popped it back over her head.
High pitch. It's going to be 1-2 count now.
That was another one of her rare changeups. She's not thrown a whole lot of changeup. She just worked the inside, outside of the plate with the fastball, but she's showing all the tricks now.
Popped up and out of play. Stays 1-2. I look to my right and I see Trooper Gayhart in the house tonight. Old Trooper Matthew Gayhart. Always good to see him enjoying some of the action here tonight. Letcher County Central. Got several other families here enjoying the game here. Still a good crowd here by the Cougars and Warriors. Hopefully they can get a JV game in. Don't know if they'll be able to, Mark, if the clouds keep coming. We'll see. But a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Now it's going to be Scarlett Stamper up for the Lady Cougars.
That's the 8th strikeout for Dales this game. I mean, she's been spot on all night.
going to say she could hit and she'll go to base.
It got her arm.
Yep. Scarlett Stamper on base.
Now batting.
And
Number
now
4,
Katie Combs up
Katie
to bat
Combs.
for the Lady Cougars. Very rare to see that tonight from Dales. That happens sometimes. I'm glad Stamper's okay and nothing too serious there. Here's the next pitch. Stamper thought about going, but comes back.
One of the things we've talked about all night is Dale doesn't seem to be shaking. She come back and moved the fastball right down the outside corner.
Comes the pitch. Swing and miss. To the count now.
I've noticed she's changing her speeds up now and really throwing them off a little bit.
And she gets strikeout number 9 on this pitch. Keeps it alive. Central fields it, but Stamper ran right into the throw. She's favoring her elbow there, and it'll be 2 outs on the Lady Cougars though. She's shaking it off. Stamper's one of the most toughest athletes I've ever covered throughout my career, Mark. She is just on it, and hope she's okay after getting hit by the pitch and then getting hit there.
Having a girl up with the trip,
Yeah,
she's tough.
definitely.
Next up, number
2 outs
14,
now, I believe.
Anna
Andres on the fielder's choice. They got the lead runner at second for the second out, so Lady Warriors are 1 out away.
And a Hatton up to bat for the Lady Cougars. First pitch, swing and got her. 0-1 to count.
As hard as she's throwing and as hard as Hatton swings the bat, I'd love to see her spark one out here.
0-2 now.
Big Dials turned it up a notch. She was a little behind on that swing.
Next pitch, foul, keeps it alive. 0-2 the count. Dales has had a great game, as you said, just really, just only giving up 3 hits, 1 run, had 1 hit, walked 1 batter, hit Scarlett, Bentley, she walked, but that's been really it. Central's had no errors tonight. It's going to make it a ball, so it'll make it 1-2 to count.
And as a pitcher and as a former pitcher, I can tell you that it's such a good feeling knowing that you've got a team behind you that's going to make the plays.
2-2 the count, and Combs will make it to second for the Lady Cougars.
Hatton's battling back at the plate, getting a tough out.
Comes the pitch. Ball, full count. So now let's see what happens here. You got a full count situation. See how they dial it up with the pitch and how Hatton plays it. Pops up, right field, and out. And that will be it, as the Lady Warriors will go to 5-3 on the season. The Lady Cougars will go to 8-10. We'll step out and wrap it up on the other side of the break on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Not everybody likes being locked into a contract. That's why at Appalachian Wireless, they offer you advance pay. No contract, no credit checks. And right now, get $50 off prepaid devices and get 10% off handset accessories. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or a retail store to find out more about advance pay. Keeping you connected on the region's best service. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
For 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Final score tonight here at Letcher County Central as the Lady Warriors get the best of the Lady Cougars 14-1. It was run the innings by scoring. Wise Central had a home run to start it off there. That first inning by Miss Sophia Carter, she got it there, and then it was 1-0 after 1. The Lady Warriors would add another run and make it 2-0 after 2. Letcher Central could not get on the board, and then several other scores. I'll run down all the scores tonight here for you. I had Sophia Carter with the home run. She had a total of 3 scores in this game. Carly Dales, she had a run as well too. I believe she may have had 2 in this game. And then of course also Adele Dingus had a run. Also Lila Fleming had 2 runs. Spencer Short had a run. Abby Sturgill had a run. And Peyton Lane had that second run as she came in on the pitch runner. And the Lady Cougars tonight and getting their lone run tonight, and I cannot remember, Mark, it has slipped my mind. I believe it was Katie Combs. Katie Combs got the lone run for the Lady Cougars, and tonight, but 14-1, really the big point was Letcher Central trailing by, in the bottom of the second, 2-0, had a chance to really either tie it up or get close, but left a couple on, and just came up a little bit short tonight. Mark, they go to 8-10, Wise Central 5-3. Next game for the Lady Cougars will be here against Breathitt County at home. If I'm not mistaken, that's on the 15th, so I believe that's Monday night if I'm not mistaken, and the Tuesday night, I'm sorry, it'll be Tuesday night. And Mark, your thoughts on this game?
Well, the big story in this game for me was Dales. I mean, she pitched a well of the ball game. The Cougars struggled at the plate all night. I mean, they only got 3 hits the entire ball game, and they ended up on the scoreboard. They had them at 7 errors. And when you're playing a team at the caliber of the Lady Warriors are, you can't make those mistakes. And I'm sure Coach Perkins is in there talking to them right now about cleaning up their errors and playing to their best potential.
Well, I thank all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning us in on Facebook Live and YouTube tonight. And we look forward to bringing you more Lady Cougars softball games here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Everyone for Mark Young, I'm Anthony Versalia. Everyone have a great night. God bless and a great weekend. Until next time, you've been watching Lady Cougars softball on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Good night, everyone.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.